It is time for our Dollars and Cents segment this week.
Want to be sure you're getting the most out of your retirement for all the years of your retirement? That's the primary goal of More Living with Jim Brogan and our Dollars and Cents segment, where we provide you with an important financial tip that will help positively impact the quality of your life in retirement. And now here's Jim with this week's Dollars and Cents tip.
And this week for Dollars and Cents, I want to talk a little bit about are you holding the wrong investments outside of your IRA? And many people don't look at this, but you have to consider the taxation on your different investments. See, when you're inside an IRA or a 401k or any kind of retirement account, you don't worry about any of the taxation on your investments because as those monies are sitting there, it's kind of like it's in a balloon, so to speak, and anything that happens inside that balloon with changing of your investments and things like that is not taxable. It's only taxable when you let air out of the balloon, or that's when you take a distribution from the retirement account. So you don't worry about the taxation, but when you hold things outside of your IRA, you very much have to consider the taxation. For example, if you have a CD, you're taxed on your interest. You're not taxed on the interest if it's inside the IRA or the 401k. Mutual funds in particular are the thing I want to kind of point out here, because mutual funds as a rule are not very tax efficient at all. That doesn't mean don't use mutual funds. It just means you have to be aware they're not tax efficient, and some funds are much more tax efficient than others. For example, the average mutual fund, according to John Bogle, who's the former chairman of the Vanguard Group, he says that the average turnover in a mutual fund is 90 to 100%. 100% turnover means that in a year's time, all the stocks, if it's a stock fund, the fund managers are selling off all the stocks and buying all new ones. 100% of them. Well, do you think that generates a lot of tax issues for your mutual funds? And it absolutely does. And then every year in December, mutual funds pay out dividends and capital gains. And you've probably had what I call phantom income, where you have a year where your mutual funds go down in value, yet you get 1099 saying you made money for the year. So mutual funds can be very challenging in terms of taxes. And unfortunately, when I have people come into my office and they have mutual fund portfolios, a lot of times when I look at the funds they have inside the IRA and then I look at the funds they have outside the IRA, they're the same. And, you know, if all the funds are relatively tax efficient, that's okay. But oftentimes that's not the case. And they have some funds in there that are not tax efficient at all. And so they deal with those consequences every year in their 1099s. You may be dealing with those consequences. So you should be, my Dollars and Cents tip for this week is you should be looking at the tax efficiency of those funds and making sure you're holding the right types of investments. For any of your investments that are outside your IRA, are you holding the right types of investments? You should absolutely be considering the tax issues you face, especially with mutual funds. So that's our Dollars and Cents segment for this week.